Hi, everyone. It's me, Linda G, coming to you live from Northern California. And I wanted to do a non-live video for y'all for a minute because I've been getting hits and I've been extremely exhausted. I'm talking to a lot of clients that said they feel the same way, like you just can't muster up the strength. It's the weirdest feeling. It's like it's hard for me to be in motion. So, I have some stuff to tell you of some hits that I've received. I wanted to tell you that I want to start off with Afghanistan. And I saw, because Jesus is the one that comes to me. It can be Allah or whoever you want to come to you, Buddha. But when I was looking at, sometimes I look at the other side and I say, why? Why? Why is this happening? And I definitely feel that the absolute terror of the people of Afghanistan towards this militia is frightening. Someone on the news said, someone on the news said that even the Taliban from the 1990s is different from the Taliban of today because they have more helicopters than Australia. They have all kinds of drones, but they're also very evil and mean and unkind. So what I saw with Jesus, when I was thinking of the women, because they're already taking women out of the home, daughters, children, they're making people watch some execution on their TVs. It's just absolutely terrorizing. And when I'm asking why, I was told that once they taste the fruit, they'll always go back to it or they'll crave it. So that piece of energy they got from the United States of America and all other nations who went in there. I mean, the whole reason we went in there, I think, was good intentions, but it was just basically throwing a lot of money at something that didn't work. But while we were there, we helped the women get some power. We helped them vote. We helped them go to school. Now they've just announced no women can go to work, no going to work. Some woman got beat for wearing sandals. So this is all news related, okay? But I felt that absolute terror in my gut of knowing who these people are. And I want you to know, because they've tasted the fruit, it might be at least 3 generations, but it's generations the families of these generations will tell them, what they had, and they'll decide that they want that better. Even Japan used to be more of they had an emperor, they ruled the roost. And look what a beautiful, after Hiroshima, I hate to say it, but after all that, where they were told they can't hold military stuff anymore, they turned into this fantastic place. There's a lot of good countries out there, but there's a lot of bad countries too. And they don't encourage you to get educated over there. But it's absolute, it makes you want to get on your knees and cry how awful it's going to be for these people. And I do see the United States not putting up with anything until we get out of there. But there's a lot of people who are going to end up being stuck. There's even Americans that are being stuck there now. So we need to collectively pray. But also don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the death or anything that comes with this, because it's all part of this growth thing. They can't stand in that kind of evil and continually put it out and be whole, because it's not a very positive way to live. And it's men, and it's, fortunately, the United States of America had so many good people, because that whole Trump thing could have been pretty ugly too. I don't think they would deter women from getting an education, but it was ugly. So that's that energy that I'm getting, that ugly, that, we better not say anything against these people or we're going to die. And they fear. And these people are simple people. They love their families. They just want to have a simple life. They want to be able to provide for their families. And America gave him a little touch of manna from heaven, and not just America, other countries too. So what's going to happen is Biden's going to take a hit on this, you guys. I know Meadows is acting out, but he can act out all he wants because he's much ado about nothing going nowhere. The man that stands up for fraud more than anybody else. But Biden's going to take a hit, but in the history records will show it wasn't his war. It wasn't something, it was time to end it. But it's the way they ended that didn't work out. They should have got at least 200,000 people out of there before all this other stuff happened. I feel real bad for the women. I really do. And it's just like somebody punched me in the gut. But, you know, there's no such thing as death. And these women amongst themselves will get powerful. And I just see slowly but surely the whole energy, you know, like the Nazis, they ended up going down. You know, some of that's still alive, but it's that forcing people. The one thing you cannot do is strip people of their own willpower. Even in death, if you take someone's life, that karmic sin will lay on you big time. The worst thing you can do on the other side is to take away somebody else's willpower or their ability to a free choice. Parents do that with kids. I see that all the time. Oh, well, he needs to, and you know, he needs to do this, or I told him I'm not giving you nothing. You can't create that kind of energy. You have to allow free will, especially children that are adults. So I also want to say, years ago in the 1980s, I dated a man, gorgeous, just dated with him. I mean, we didn't even really kiss, you know, but he was gorgeous. So it's like, stand next to me because you make me look better. He was tall. His name was Mohammed. He was Afghanistan. He had those beautiful eyes, you know. But the only thing he kept talking about, in my country, women do this and that. I said, dude, you ain't in your country, okay? This girl is a la Americana, and you're not going to tell me what to do. So we got in arguments about that. If it was up to him, he would have been telling me what to do. But he wasn't mean or anything. That's how he was. But one time he took me to dinner at his house. Him and his brother and his wife with their 2 kids lived in a 2-bedroom apartment, just a little tiny apartment. And that place, you could eat off the floors. It was so clean. And they made this dish, and they put the salad first with the rice, with the meat. Oh my God, delish. Couldn't speak a word of English. She was talking for them. And then the 2 little girls, they did this special dance for me. You know, it was so cute. So I've been kind of, you know, that wasn't to happen, but I've always loved the Afghanistan people and culture. And his mother made me a top. She was still living in Afghanistan, I swear to God. I was telling this on one of my live shows. It was made out of these little jeweled mirror type of things. It must have been a size 1, like one for a child. What's that? Couldn't even put it over my foot. I thought, what the heck? How did you describe her to? How did you describe me to her? What the heck is this? A little 2x4. Shoot. I actually wished I saved that because it was handmade. It was very pretty, but it wasn't. Even when I didn't have a weight problem, I couldn't have fit into it. So, okay. So I want to tell you, pray for the well-being of the people of Afghanistan and know that these people, these Taliban people, they're getting stronger, but they're going to end up showing their you-know-what sooner or later. And I feel like them getting pulled out or hurt because they messed with the wrong person. I see an ending to them, but it's about 3 generations, maybe 30 years. Sorry, it's going to take a while. But they're going to tell people how far to jump. People are going to be afraid to do anything. And I'm sorry, but that's how it is. And I'm just sorry. And I see a lot of hero stories. I see a lot of people helping other people get out. And I see an underground movement that may, in fact, help to push fellow Afghanistans into a better realm, because we aren't going to be sorry about having Afghanistan people in this world that don't live in Afghanistan. I think they'll be good citizens. And I mean, the ones I knew were fantastic. Okay, so I wanted to tell you about that, and I want you to say your prayers. Now, I was wondering if I could give money towards something with this. I haven't found a spot for that yet, but I wanted to tell you about that and how I saw Jesus eating the fruit. So he said, those that eat the fruit will always crave the sweetness. So they've had a taste of what it's like to be in a free world. Look at America, you guys. Women couldn't even vote till 100 years ago. You know, slavery has just barely gotten out. So these, you know, these people judging others, we weren't far from there, but it took a long time. So let's just say this will happen. This will gradually take place. Okay, that's what I want to tell you. And I also see a huge earthquake in Afghanistan. I just got that. I don't know when it's going to be, but I just saw it. Oh, we're going to be talking about the horrible things they're doing. I even see Americans in the line of fire with these people. I just rewatched a movie called The Beast with Jackie Gleason's grandson. I can't think of his last name. Jason something, Cedric or something. Excellent movie, The Beast. It's about the Russians in a tank sort of stuck out there in Afghanistan. And, you know, they fought the Russians. I mean, my God, we thought they were sturdy people. They fought hard. So, but I'm not quite the history of this, so I don't want to speak too much because I'm not sure of the history, but I want to consume more. Okay, so here we go. So that's what I want to tell you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I have to tell you to drop the ball and allow the universe to take care of them, but just keep putting good energy out there. Unfortunately, there's not really anything we can do. Now I want to talk about the poor people of Haiti. And, you know, when I looked at Haiti, and a Haitian woman, she was only 23, and she was having a baby, and me and another nurse were on top of her doing something called fundal pressure. And we were pushing down on her gut to try to push the baby out. And the doctor, because the monitor was showing the baby going to what they call fetal bradycardia. You know, the heart rate was going lower and lower. So she was in so much pain, which I don't blame her. She kicked me and another nurse off of her. She was a Haitian woman, beautiful girl. But what happened is that blew my L3, L4 because I was pregnant with Jacob at the time. And when you're pregnant, everything is looser. So the people of Haiti. So now there's 1,200, I think, deceased. They're going to find more than that. All the buildings are down. It's so unique because these people hardly have anything. They hardly have anything. And so they too are people that are gathered together. You know, in America, you can have a lot of people that can be isolated and be perfectly fine. You can have people living in a neighborhood that don't know their neighbors. But in Haiti, I feel like people know each other. I feel that sense of community. And they love their families. And they're very happy with simple things, just enough food to put on the table, just about talking trash about somebody. But the people of Haiti, now listen, I have someone to give money for. I'm giving money to, I have it and I'll put the name in on the box here. Do not give to my own personal opinion. This is my own personal opinion. Don't give to via the American Red Cross, because that last earthquake in 1991, I think, $500 million, the American Red Cross, and couldn't account for why Haiti didn't get it. So I don't, and they have very high overhead. So I got a name of a place that deals directly with Haiti, and it's not through some guy and stuff like that, because there are people going to try to con you out of stuff. You know, these people are the salt of the earth. They just manage, even as terrible as this is, I see them revamping and moving on. What about this hurricane that's coming in? What do you want me to tell everybody? Feels like it comes through pretty fast. I see other countries, including America, coming in and building some buildings to put everybody in. See, this is going to be one of those cases where people are living in mobile building systems for a while. You know, they don't make their buildings, it's concrete and stuff. They don't make, like I live in a wood house with nails, and I'm sure things may fall, but it's not going to be as bad as that. More earthquakes are coming. I heard you. Thank you very much. Not even necessarily to Haiti. More earthquakes are coming. I see the earthquake passing, barely hitting Puerto Rico. I see it going into Haiti. And by the time it gets into our Gulf Coast, it's going to be pretty strong. We're suffering too, you guys. And you know who's suffering is the people who really can't afford this. It's like, what? We're all sick with this virus, and you're going to, you know, hurt us. But remember, my guides told you guys, listen, remember St. Michael was walking with the sword right down the road with sparking. And he said, you know, get ready for the shift, get ready for the change. But don't be afraid, don't panic. Even these poor people in Afghanistan know that they've tasted the fruit. So one day they'll emerge again. The seed has been planted. So one day they will emerge as a free, good peoples. These other people aren't going to be able to hold on to them very long. Even with us, with all this heartache that we're going through, slowly but surely he's losing his power, the ex-president. So, and more stuff is coming up. But you know, it's even hard to get into the politics because I'm so sick for the people of Haiti and for the people of Afghanistan and for the heartaches. You know, there was another big flood up in Mexico. There's a lot of people losing everything, losing absolutely everything. And did you guys hear that the worst fire ever is in Siberia? Isn't that amazing? Siberia is just lit. So the earth is actually healing. I don't want you to look at it as being destroyed. I want you to look at its repositioning, it's acclimating, it's shifting, getting back into place. Because these type of things happened before. I know some of it is man-related, but a lot of this is stuff that's happened before. Even these terrible droughts have happened before. Okay, so I wanted to tell you about that. And then I wanted to get it, you know, I know I told you it's hard to get into anything political, but I wanted to talk about Durham. I think I will throw the cards on this because I think it's very interesting. Very interesting. So he's got some report to come out. He's got some FBI that are in trouble. Apparently they did something wrong, but it's not going to be, what did I tell you guys way back when? It's not going to be the big deal. It's not the thing that Trump was saying, where's Durham? Where's Durham? Nope. He's kidding some people in the FBI and stuff. It's nothing really major in terms of hurting Biden. Biden's going to take a hit on this whole thing with Afghanistan, but don't worry, it'll start getting better. I asked, weird, before I get into Durham, I asked real quick, are we going back in there to help save people? I see us saving more people, but maybe through a back road, you know, like some sort of way we tell people meet us here. There's some sort of underground thing that's going to help remove people. That's what I just saw. But they're telling people turn on the telly and watch the executions. Just awful. But you can't take away, you can execute, but you're not going to take away their soul energy. You can never own that. They paid a price, but they're going to be in a way better place you are because your soul energy just got damaged major. So there's no getting away with it. Okay, so tell me about Durham. What's the outcome with Durham? I think I told you guys before, I often felt like he's desperately looking and he can't find nothing. I ain't found, what is that show? Spaceballs. Do you guys remember that? And they're combing the area and they have these big combs. And they said, did you find anything? I ain't found SH, you know what? We ain't found, you know what? That's what I'm saying. That's what I hear. Ding, 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 ding. Tell me about that. That's weird how all those memories of my guy, Mohammed, came up. I just couldn't handle the drama. He used to do that. Like, oh no, honey, you don't play that. I'm the one who's drama, not you, okay? But a nice guy and a good family. You know, that guy that spoke up and said, you guys, there's no proof of any kind of untoward things with the voting. He's a Republican. He's already on the sanction list. Boy, don't you dare tell the truth because you will be sanctioned. The thing of it, there's more good people here in the United States. There's more awake people here in the United States than to let that nonsense go. You saw what happened to the pillow guy. I mean, he's just fluff everywhere. It's just not happening for him. He's in big trouble too. He's going to get sued major. So it works in, it actually is going to work in Biden's favor, what the Durham situation is. And there's some people that are going to go down with this. I think it has to do with the FBI. I think some people lied and changed some stories. Since it's going to work in Biden's favor, maybe it's they, you know, they were taking something about Biden and making some untruths. So I'm not feeling like it works for Trump, not at all. Yeah, some people are going to have to leave. Some people are going to have to leave. It's going to change. It's also going to kind of change a lot of the way that we do things. It's not going to be a president running a department anymore. They're going to be able to oversee and take care of things. Boy, I can't wait for that January 6th commission because you know a lot of stuff's coming out of that. Okay, so tell me about, just take a look, see. But my heart is broken. My heart is broken. Tell me about the Donald. How's he doing right now? You know, even looking at him lately, I get a nothing. I get nothing, like nothingness. I don't even get mad. I don't get anything. He's out there saying, I'm the one. I had the whole Taliban thing all sorted. They were supposed to come to Camp David, September 11th. It's like, really? Why would you crush America's heart like that? Why would you do that? Like he wanted Putin to come and visit and he wanted our tanks and stuff out, tearing up the roads in Washington. It's like a child. Oh my God. Ooh, 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 ooh. Some more stuff about Russia coming out with Donald. He's got the tower, you guys. He's got troubles. Nobody knows the trouble I see. He's got trouble. Do you see this trying to exit? Trying to exit. The angel of light and mercy is standing here. Justice will be served. The 5 of Swords picking up from the battle. He's losing his power. He's thinking he has power. He's even thinking that they're going to be able to change the voting thing, which will put him right into place. No PZ, no problem. I'm going to tell you right now, that's not going to work. It could be that we do pass something that I know that they can't change the outcome of a vote by saying, well, we're Republican run and we don't think that person should have won, this person. That goes to the Supreme Court, it gets thrown out. No, can't do that. You can't change something arbitrarily. just like they did when with the Medi-Cal extension. They said, no, the governor and everybody, oh, well, yeah, we know you guys wanted that. You voted yes, but we decided no. And they sued them and they won. No, you can't take the people's will and just make a decision for yourself. So that's about ready to happen. And I do see, remember the ants thing I always say? I see a whole bunch, and no matter what's in the way, they go around it. I think they're going to be shocked how many people are going to vote against them. What, Republican owned or not, it's not going to help. It's not going to help. And gerrymandering will be taken out, by the way. Tell me when. It might be sooner. It might even be before the 2022. There's something coming up that they might be able to remove that, but they're not going to be able to say, oh, we decide. And DeSantis is going down. It is so ugly. One of the worst cases of the virus. It's just going down. It's really sad. But, you know, he couldn't do it if he didn't have other people pushing him up saying, yeah, do you see the people behind him when he says, nobody can tell parents what they can do with their kids. So no, there's no mask mandates. That's it. And the people behind him went, like, really, you want those babies to be sick? That's what you want. Sure, it's not deaths galore. And yeah, people are going to get sick. But yeah, don't tell parents they can't use a mask. You want a decision that they don't have to, then let the ones that want to wear them. So that's my take, and you can take that to the bank. Okay. So I had a thing with Sterling today. It was so much fun. He's always good to be with. I'll be in Joyce's channel tomorrow, and Tuesday's prayer night. So I think we have a list of prayers, but if you have prayers, you would send it in to grindle9103 at gmail.com. And life is good, but it's late in the evening. I've just been meaning all day today. I didn't want to do a live. I don't know why. I'm not in the live mood. Maybe Tuesday I will. But I just wanted to get on here and let you know what I was picking up. Most importantly, about Afghanistan, about Haiti. I really feel the heart of Haitians is a good heart. I really do. I'm sorry they're going through so much trouble. They barely have anything. They struggle for everything they have. It's not easy, but they connect it with each other. They are more connected with their own people than we are here in the United States. And I wanted to look at Durham. I was curious about what they were going to say. And it definitely looks like it works in Biden's favor, what's found. Okay, you guys? Love you all. I'll talk to you again. Cheers.